This is the second part of the video about the responsibilities of a person who appears in court as a party in a case. Nowadays, there are every facility for an individual to know more about his case. There are websites of the courts. Every high court, district court, and labor court, and all these courts are having their own websites. And there are e-portals for the courts. There is a national system and a local system. So you should know what is the fate of your case. Every day when the case is posted to a particular day, on that day itself, you should study the matter through the portal or website, and you should know what happened in your case on that day. Besides this, if you are compelled to appear before the court, we should first observe or do the honoring of the court. That is, the judge should be honored. You should not casually talk to him. You should show some respect, because these judicial officers, presiding officers of courts, are working throughout the day and night for resolving the disputes of public. So they are doing a great service to the society. On that ground, we should respect them. And in proving a fact, the courts will always depend on affidavits given by parties. Whenever you are giving an affidavit before a court, you should be very careful. If something wrong or something which may be called as a falsehood enters in your affidavit, the court is having a power to punish the person who gives a false affidavit before a court. So that while giving an affidavit, you should be very careful. Besides this, in all the papers you sign, you should read the content and satisfied that it is your own opinion what is reflected in that paper or petition. So do not sign on blank papers. You should sign only after reading the material and convincing that what is reflected is your own opinion. And whenever you are appearing before a court as a witness and give statement before the court, if the court feels that you are purposefully giving false evidence, court can take action against you. There is an Indian Penal Code provision of perjury. That means if somebody is giving a false evidence before a court, that person can be punished. You should always try not to say any falsehood before a court while being examined as a witness. You should avoid any adverse remark on your personality or character as a person who gave a false evidence before a court. So always you should avoid perjury. Do not do anything which can be qualified or called as perjury. And the most important thing which I would like to remind you is that whenever your case is being approaching the final stage, you should compel your advocate or counsel to submit a argument note before the court. When an argument note is submitted before a court, that will travel throughout the ups and downs of the case, or from the lowest court to the highest court, so that always that will help the judges and counsel or lawyers in the higher court when an argument note is filed in the lowest court. In every court, there should be an argument note which will help us in deciding the case.